Yo, welcome to another edition of Too Much TV. I'm your host, Hound Dog Buck 50.
And I'm Dirty Sandwich.
Today we have an interesting topic. The topic is an interesting one.
What was that?
You lost your keys, man?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the topic is an interesting topic. The question we're posing to you, and this could go for a man or woman, really. Could you see yourself seriously dating someone that used to be in the exotic dancer industry, or even the porn industry?
Or a stripper?
Yeah. Or what they call it adult. I guess adult dancing makes it a little.
Okay.
I don't know.
Won't you start that off? What do you think? What would you do?
I'm a little old-fashioned, man. I mean, I don't know if I can. I could definitely get it in with a stripper or even a porn star. I don't have no problem with that. I don't know if I could get serious like that though. It would that's a lot of pressure because knowing that, especially if they did adult movies, knowing that when you go out, it's gonna be so much attention and people looking at them like, yo, I know you.
Yeah.
You was in that movie. You know, it's like, it's because sometimes you think you can do something, but when you actually dealing with it, it's a lot different.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to deal with that pressure up front. Or even if you're dealing with a girl who dances, she's probably popular around town because the dudes going there and see her. You can't realistically expect no dude not to say nothing to her if they see her in the street. You know, so it's it can be difficult.
Yeah.
Now, if you just on some play shit, it don't really matter because you already know you ain't gonna be in it like that anyway. So it's kind of easy to deflect that because you're like, what am I worried about? I'm not here for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Personally, me, you know how it goes. Like, I would never date a porn star.
I thought you said you would.
Nah.
Okay.
I'll date a stripper.
Oh, okay.
But
If she's former stripper or currently still active?
You know, probably former, more so. You know what I'm saying? But
Like way former, like maybe 10 years?
Nah, it could be like 2 years ago or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now when we say date, we talking about like, you know.
Yeah, that's your woman.
No, that's not.
That's the only fucking date. If you ain't dating, you ain't dating her. You hitting it.
Whoa,
Fuck you
okay,
talking
even
about?
more hitting it. Dating nowadays is hitting it.
Nah, nigga.
Man,
you know,
dating's
come on, man.
different.
You talking like a woman now. You got signals all across.
Dating's hitting it. Shit. What is dating nowadays?
My nigga dating, that's your woman.
Nah, it's not. That was
If
back
you
in the day.
You fucking, that ain't
Back
dating.
in the day, dating was if you was dating back in the days,
You know,
that was
day.
your woman. Now you dating, that doesn't necessarily mean that's your man.
You know, back in the day, some shit don't change.
No, that shit changed.
Motherfuckers say dating. That
Dating
mean y'all
changed.
going together.
That's not what that means.
Nah, if we going out, we talking. When you're not dating, you talking.
I don't care how
y'all
you
kicking
say,
it.
I don't care how you say it.
That ain't the same.
You know what
Kicking
I'm
it
saying?
and dating is two different things.
Dating today is not the same as it was back then.
I'm not talking about what they doing. I'm talking about the title.
It's
You
it's
talking
changed.
about? Of course, shit changed. Of
It
course,
changed.
shit changed. I'm talking about dating as a title. I'm not talking about what they doing or how loose they are in this era. That's not what I'm talking about.
That's not what I'm talking about either.
If you going together, you going together, regardless of what era
Man,
it is.
that's not. If you go together, then you go together.
Exactly.
But it's dating.
You don't.
because
Nobody says
I could-
they
I
dating
could
if they
date-
fucking.
Hold up, I could date.
Unless you confused and you
I
think
could be
you dating.
dating 3 people right now. That doesn't mean we go together.
That's
Back in the day, if you dated someone, you went with them.
you can't even really say it's dating. It is, but it's not. You got friends, but it's not really. You can't really label it as such because y'all not together. But when you say you're dating someone, it's like you're trying to you putting a hover over it. You putting a title on that shit. Me and this person are exclusive or whatever. I'm not talking about you banging her out. Who can't? I don't give a fuck if you a porn star. I'm gonna knock that out. Hell yeah, I'm gonna knock that out. I don't give a shit. The fuck? I pay my light bill every month. Why can't I fuck a porn star?
I mean, you can.
That doesn't matter. Fuck.
I ain't fucking no porn star.
Fuck that shit. I'm fucking.
You know,
What?
that's just,
The motherfucker up the street at Walmart is gonna tell how many niggas done fucked up.
Exactly.
And she ain't been safe.
But the fact that the world don't know. You fuck a porn star.
See, you just fuck. See, that's where you fucked up because you just said dating don't matter. I'm not dating her.
I didn't say dating doesn't matter.
No, but who cares if the world know? I'm not dating her anyway. I'm knocking that out.
On you. Okay.
Who cares?
I got a different take on it.
Who cares?
Huh?
Who cares?
I do.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you got a lot of cats that, like, when you were young and you watched porn, you wish you was hitting that, you know, and then to actually be hitting that is one thing, right? See, the thing with the difference between between the porn and the stripper is, you don't know who the stripper fucking, but you know that she strips. You know what I'm saying? The porn star, you know this person. Everybody done seen it. You know what I'm saying? And for you to say, yeah, I hit that, you don't know what this, you know, it's just, I guess it's just the way that it looks. You know what I'm saying? Like personally, me, I wouldn't have sex with her if I knew that you was a known porn star. I wouldn't do that.
So but for the record, you know a lot of girls in the strip club be fucking.
Yeah, I know they be doing that.
They got them, what you know, them champagne rooms. It ain't for drinking.
You know,
it ain't for ordering
I know that.
champagne.
But the champagne room is the champagne room. You know what I'm saying? What stays in there stays in there. You know what I'm saying? The whole world ain't seen. People from France ain't seeing this shit. People from, you know what I'm saying?
But see, this is what I'm saying. This goes back to what I was saying. I said I could knock it off. I couldn't be with her because it's too much pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm knocking it off, it's just like if you was the whatever, the biggest hoe in town. I might can still hit it, but I can't go with you because the go with you is different. Because now they're gonna say, oh, he claiming that after all these motherfuckers done ran through it or whatever. But if I'm just hitting it, you can't really say that. I'm just having fun. So you can't really joke me on that. I'm not in love with it. I'm not buying a Valentine's Day. What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah. If you look at it like that, you know, I prefer to not have sex with a porn star. Yeah. You know, it's just me. It's not nothing bad. It's not nothing right or wrong to not do it or do it. You know, if you do it, you do it. You know what I'm saying? It's men are men. You know, but I prefer not to have sex with a porn star, someone I know that's just everywhere, according to a stripper that, you know what I'm saying, she's basically in that club and people know her maybe in just that local area. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the world knowing. I mean, we're saying the same thing in a sense, but you're saying that you would fuck the porn star, and I'm saying that I wouldn't. But it's not saying that, you know, like, you know, it's nothing wrong with either way. Because that's what porn stars are for, right? The fuck.
I would hope so.
Yeah, so if you...
if they cook for me.
Yeah, well, shit, if they cook for me too, I don't mind that either.
Of course.
You know? Now, if I was like, yo, I had a porn star at my house, I ain't fucking, but she cooked for me. And niggas be like, what? You mean you ain't fuck? You had this porn star? Like, you know, I'm just different like that. Yeah, she ain't cooked for you. You up that she did normal with you, but cooked for me. But, you know, I mean, I still think that, see, because I learned this dating thing. The reason why I say dating has changed because women will tell you, yeah, I'm dating, right? And they'll have 3-4 different dudes that they are dating. You know what I'm saying? That's where it changed. It didn't change from us. To us, dating means that, yo, I'm with you. But to them, dating means that I'm checking it out. Because if a woman is really what you, she's gonna be like, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? Dating, hey, anybody could date. You know, you going out with whoever, wherever.
I'll give you that.
You know. Now, I must say that when we go to a strip club, all right, we go in there for one reason only, man. That's to look at ass. You know, look at some pussy. You know, just whatever. You know, we go in there to get our groove on, throw some fetty up. You know what I'm saying? Which It is what it is, you know. And at the end of the day, if you go into to the back where you know you paying like $5 per song, but you don't know that until you know past like 5, 7 songs, and she talking about, oh, that's $50. You like, what? $50? Say, well, man, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, it's $5 per song. What? You know, I didn't know that. I remember one time, man, I was in the back like, man, I must have been there for a whole hour. She talking about $100. I said, for what?
You didn't see that coming?
Nah, I didn't see that coming. Then I try to leave. And then she went and told the bouncer. And the bouncer showed me, yo, the ATM is over there.
It was too much.
But I get paid tomorrow, so I only had $85 in there. You know how embarrassing that was, man, for me to take my little last $85 out and then ask my boy, yo, you got 15?
So what did you do? You had to prepare like some wings or something in the kitchen?
Man, nah, I had to pay. She was mad too, boy. I was mad.
I can't believe you didn't have a stripper etiquette to know.
Nah,
I didn't.
Nah, I didn't know that.
You must have been like mad
no,
young.
no. I'm gonna tell you what it was. Back in the day, a dance wasn't that much. To just have you know, she dance on you but they started charging per song. It went from like $5 back in the day to like $10 per song. Like, yo, what the fuck? What we listening to? $10 per song? Now they do all that stuff to you. They lean up on you, whisper in your ear the whole time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's kind of funny because you know, if you really don't be in that environment a lot, and you only been there a couple of times, you will fall in love. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you a cat that's been there 100 times, man, you ain't gonna fall in love with none of these chicks.
Yeah, you have to kind of understand the structure and the protocol of how it goes in the strip club.
Exactly.
And once you understand it, you see through.
Yeah, through
the blurred lines.
You know, and trust me, man. Like growing up on Luke and going to the parties and going to Strawberries and yo, look, I learned quick that every what women want, right? What majority want, they want money, right? They want to entertain you. They want that bread. They're gonna do whatever they gotta do to get it. And once I learned that, I learned not to take none of that seriously. Because if I'm going to a strip club, I gotta know straight off the back that I ain't gonna find no love there. You know what I'm saying? That's not, you know.
No, because you gotta. The thing is, like I said, the dynamics of the strip club. If you're not like, if you kind of go regular, if you don't understand, you will understand at some point. You'll get the dynamics of how it works. It's just like being in the streets. If you're in the streets, you're gonna be green at first. But if you keep dealing with the streets, you're gonna figure out how it goes.
How it go, exactly.
And it's like these girls in here. It's kind of like waitresses, servers.
Yeah.
They're being nice to you because they want a tip.
Yeah.
It's don't get that confused with them being nice to you.
Yeah.
They're being nice to what you represent.
Yeah, because they know
the customer.
They need that bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can think, oh man, she's feeling me. I'm not saying that in the history of strip clubs that it can't be a girl in there that's feeling you. I'm not saying that, but for the most part,
yeah,
that's what it is. They trying to warm up to you to make some more money.
And you know, and what's funny about a waitressing, right, is that if you come in that place all the time and you tip good, they'll always remember you. You know, some of them will even leave the table that they're at just because they see you coming in because they know you tip good. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing as if you go to the strip club. They know you got that bread. They know you're going to spend a good 50 straight off top. They're going to come to you. They're going to do what they got to do with dude. And then they're going to come on, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you what I used to do when I started the peep game. What I would do, I would go there and, you know what I'm saying? And I would sit at the table and I would pay the girls just to talk.
Okay.
You know, like I didn't want nothing from them. I didn't want them to dance. I just wanted to talk. And after a while, you know, they were getting paid to just talk. After a while, it was cool. You know, like they say, oh man, yo, you good, like you don't want me for this, like blah blah blah. We'll talk about them. So what you doing? Why you doing this? Like, you know, they and the majority of them like, oh, I got a kid, I'm paying my way through college and blah blah blah. And I was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? And I remember one time I was going to I was taking classes at Miami Dade, and I saw one of them, and I was like, hey, you such and such, right? For at work at Coco's and you know, shit like. Yeah, and she didn't really kind of remember my face because they all about the money. But I said, yo, you know, so what you doing? You want some lunch? Blah, blah. She's like, yeah, I don't mind, but, you know, because even though she make money, she ain't going to not take money. Because even though they're not in the strip club, they're strippers. But they have this stripper mentality even when they're off stripping. Right? So they're going to get that bread regardless. So when we sit down, we started talking. Oh, she was like, oh, you the guy that just used to come in there and talk to me like blah, blah. We became friends. You know what I'm saying? Go to our house, cool, chilling. And I found out she was so cool that, you know what I'm saying, that we eventually, you know, had sex down the line. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean, because some of them, majority of strippers are just doing that because they need to make some bread, and they feel like, hey, I ain't got no problem with my body. I'm gonna just shake my ass and make $1,000 a night. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you something about that game. What's funny about that game is like they can make much more if you didn't realize how many people they had to pay during the night. You know what I'm saying? Because it got down to a point where I even became a bouncer at the strip club. And I found out that you gotta pay the bouncer, you gotta pay the DJ, you gotta pay the manager. Yo, by the time the night, you might have made $2,000, but you probably gave up a grand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you walked on with $1,000, but you could have made much more than that. You know what I'm saying? You could probably just do that shit once a month. You know what I'm saying? To pay off your stuff, but the money, it keeps coming. It's like, yo, you know, but back to us, when we go to the strip club, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's like them women know what they doing, especially the fine ones, the ones that look real good, and they come up to you and they're like, yo, they grab you by the hand, they take you in a little spot by themselves, and yo, and every time you come to that strip club, that's the one you want. You know what I'm saying? Yo, where she at? Where Cherry Top? And I'll come and see Cherry Top. She might be with some other guy, but she peep you coming in, and you know, and then you just be chilling there, and then when she, oh, what's up, and make it kind of like they make it intimate. They've mastered the art of, you know, once they know who you are, you know, but you got to keep going to actually get that repertoire.
Yeah, you get that rapport,
you know,
to where it's like, okay, that's my buddy.
Exactly. And they know, like I said, when I just started talking to them, I wanted to know where their mind was, so they really respected that. You know, that's how I got the job as a bouncer, because they're like, yo, you know, at one time a fight broke out, and you know, I knew a little taekwondo or whatever. And it's like, yo.
I'm trying not to laugh. Oh fuck! I'm trying to keep it straight.
Yo,
and you might actually know this shit. I'm sure you do, but this shit just made me laugh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I thought about Dolomite doing
hey
karate.
Man, like, you know,
what you doing, nigga karate?
Nigga
Fucking low kicks from the carpet.
Nah, that was another thing too. When fights broke out, it was mostly because what we're talking about right now. It's about a dude that had a girlfriend that was a stripper, and then periodically he would come to the club, see what she doing. So now while she grinding up on this dude, and dude might, you know, he might be just like there doing his thing. He ain't like that. You know what I'm saying?
What do you expect?
Well, she's at work. You know, so you know, fights always broke out because dudes got jealous. You know, like, come on, she working. This is what you do.
Yeah, you gotta be realistic.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to. If you're gonna have a girl in that business, you gotta know how to deal with that.
I wouldn't even be there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Don't go to see nothing that you don't want to see.
Yeah, that's why I said I would probably be with them after, if they're a former stripper.
So you figure you won't have to deal with the lifestyle.
I ain't got to deal with all of that. But what I got to deal with though is
the familiarity. Like, hey, I remember you.
Exactly. Because that happened, you know what I'm saying? Where I was out with her, and you know, and like, oh, what's up, girl? You done? And see, then there's no respect, because cats are like, oh, I don't care if you with him, I'm gonna pull her because I know her from the club, like, you know, and they'll grab me, and I'll be like, yo, what's up, man? Like, you don't see me here? What? Like, I don't care. So what, nigga? Yo, she a stripper. You know what I'm saying? She go, like, yeah, well, she my girl right now. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Well, she's still a stripper, and you know it.
Yeah, because that's the only way they can view her. So they're not respecting her as a woman on the street.
Yeah, they're not respecting you either. You know, they don't care if you with her to them. She's a stripper. She a hoe. She a bitch, and that's how I'm gonna treat her. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard, and it's hard for a lot of those women who are that were former, that used to do that. It's hard for them to shake that. Right? So what they have to do is, even later on when they get conscious of who they are and they change their life, and you know what I'm saying, it's still in the back of their mind. So instead of people finding out, they tell them, you know, I used to do this, you know, because it bothers them sometimes, or they're not. Sometimes when you get conscious, I notice a lot of those women who wear their hair wraps now and the earrings, and you know what I'm saying, they pro-black all day. A lot of them used to strip, right? So now they don't mind. They try to veer away from that life, but at the same time, if it came up, before it come up, they'll let you know. Well, you know, I used to do that. Then they'll kind of defend the women that are doing it, because they're like, well, you know, I don't do that anymore, but I understand it because they used to do it, and they don't want nobody to judge them, so they bring it up. Well, I used to strip, so what you saying?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they get
you
defensive.
got a problem with it?
Yeah, like, yeah, I got a motherfucking problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of issues with it, right? Because I grew up as a man now, and I know what it does to the society. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, like, I can date a former stripper, because now I know she got a hustle mentality. She know how to get what she want. And you know, sometimes a woman that knows how to get what she want, and you a hustler too, and y'all come together, y'all can make some bread. You know? Like what's the porn star name? With the red hair? I forgot.
From back in the day?
No, like a couple years back.
Pinky?
Yeah, Pinky. Like her man, right? Because just, can you imagine his situation? Like, he don't care as long as the bread is coming in. He don't care who's sexing his wife. That's a whole nother mentality. Unless he used to be an ex-pimp, that's the only way I could see him even dealing with that type of situation. I can't have a woman that's a porn star, and you know, her job right now is me watching her such as dude. Yeah.
Maybe he's like into that freaky,
man,
open relationship.
I don't know.
Or maybe he's just in it for the money.
Maybe that is too. Maybe they love each other.
Sometimes, I don't know. Like I said, it's all about agreement.
Yeah.
If two people are in agreement, then let them rock.
Yeah. You know, I don't have.
Because I can't tell another man how to run his shit.
Nah.
You know what I mean? So if he's in agreement with that, God bless you. You know. For me, I'm now, back in the day when I was younger, I'd probably say, nah, I wouldn't fuck no porn star. But as I got older, I'm like, it's just my realism of it.
Yeah.
Not saying that you wrong, but my realistic mindset says, well, this girl that I might be fucking up the street, at the end of the day, she might be, I know she ain't necessarily fuck more than her because she's a porn star. But at the end of the day, I'm liking her based off of what I think she is. She might not really be that.
So you basically fooling yourself.
I'm fooling myself and thinking she's some shit that she really ain't.
Yeah, see, I can't.
And I'm saying, with these people, at least with them, they go into this shit protecting themselves because of the industry that they in. Whereas this chick, she may not even be protecting herself with this nigga that work up the street.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You know what I mean? And then you sleep.
It makes sense.
You sleeping because you thinking, nah, she not like that. She. I look at it like this. It's always easier to go in a situation when you recognize it for what it is. I'm seeing you as a porn star from jump.
Yeah.
So it ain't no deception there. So it's up to me to make the decision.
Well,
whether it's I'm gonna fuck you, date you, whatever, but it's on me.
Yeah.
That's the cool part about it. You don't have to wonder. Most of it's already there. Whereas sometimes with another person, you're like, is this really what I think it is? Or is this just a front and there's some other shit going on?
Yeah.
Even when you kind of dealing with somebody and you like them, so every now and then, if you might not want to admit it, but that runs through your mind. Like, am I really liking what I think I'm liking? You know, or are they fooling me? Even if it's just like a quick thought.
Yeah.
They just run past you. It run past you at some point.
That's true, of course.
You don't, you know, it's there.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's, you know, not like who I think she is. You know, like when I'm calling her, I wonder if she's getting her brains knocked the fuck out.
I mean,
real shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but that's part of the whole game. You know, you'll never know. You know, you might know them. You might find out. You know, because sometimes they want to keep that type of stuff secretive. Man, look here, man. I can tell you this from experience, y'all. You got women who are straight up hoes, right? When I say hoe, where they make money and what they do is they go with dudes to use their money, right? But they give them that emotional feeling as love, and some of them even marry. They get married even to take it that far. You feel what I'm saying? And then when you find out what they were, it's like, oh, how I married that. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause it's a lot of situations, man. You gotta, a lot of dudes they think they know the game, and they get caught up into the game. They are the game. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. It happens a lot. Matter of fact, what's funny is that it might happen less with a stripper. If you dated a stripper, then let's say if you're a man with a regular job and you're doing your thing and you treat her with respect, right? And you date a stripper, most likely that relationship could last 26 years. 26, 30, however long, right? But then you go with a regular chick that you just met at college and stuff, and y'all only together for like a year or two. Sometimes it flips, you know what I'm saying? Like how is it that me and this stripper, we get along tight, but then me and the regular chick that not even in none of that, it just doesn't work.
And then on I'm just going to go way, way deeper than the average motherfucker even ready for, but I'm going to go there because that's why the whole platform is to take it there. When you dealing with a regular chick, sometimes you deal with them based off of a vibe, at least the presentation that you think. And then check it out. They might have this inner porn star in them.
You're telling me, I know.
But you never tapped into that, right?
Yeah.
But then, if you dealing with the porn star chick, the cool thing with her is, okay, if she dates you, she's probably trying to live a regular life now.
Yeah.
Which is more tailor-made to the game you're shooting to her. Whereas you treating this chick like she's normal. She's had a normal life for 25 years now, but she wants to be a freak.
Yeah.
Fucked you all up in the game.
Exactly.
How the fuck was you to know?
That's facts. That's facts.
Fuck, man. That's the part. That's the shit with game. You take the batteries out, fucker, put rechargeable batteries in there. The game continues. Exactly. Take the rechargeable batteries out, put a fucking charger on the side. Fuck, man. Come on, man.
That's real talk. That's real talk right there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's like, yo, you know, you don't know if you're falling in love with a hoe or not. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like the word housewife. You know what I'm saying? Because in the word housewife is the word hoe. You know?
True that.
Or when you take the hoe out, it's just use wife. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is sometimes. Because if a housewife is someone who stays at home and you know, cooking, cleaning, that's she got it made. In a sense, because then what are you doing? Every time you see these what they call them, basketball wives, and they say they're at home, man. You know what I'm saying? While their husbands are making the money and they just sit around doing what? Some of them, the ones that don't have children, man, those is hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Because all they do is shop, talk the shit, get together with other females, say you ain't shit, that'll fight them, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, looking at this, you know. You ever been to the mall? You ever been to the mall and you see a bunch of white women with baby strollers, and you be like, man, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What y'all doing in here? Like, any time of the day, you go into this mall, you see the same woman. Like, what do you do? Oh, I'm a housewife. When that shit became a job. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. I think it's just another sense of pimping, man. You know, whether it's from the husband's part or the wife part. Yeah. Because she's staying home taking care of kids, but he pays for everything. Or vice versa. He just needs him a woman that takes care of his shit while he's out there doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
And as long as he bring in the bread, it's like it works both ways for whoever. It's a game either way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Marriage is a fucking game. I could tell you that right now from experience because I used to be married. Marriage is a game. The only way, like, if two people get together and they actually really love together, the only way you could tell that marriage was ever real is if it's past 20 years. Anything below that, yo, you don't know that shit. You don't know if this woman is paying you for a house. Perfect example. Janet Jackson. Let's talk about this. Right? This is a part of stripping with clothes on. Right? She marries dude. Right? He's supposed to be some type of rich Arab, whatever. Right? She marries dude. They sign a prenup that if they last 5 years, right? She'll get some money.
Yeah.
Right? And if it's past 5 years, she could get this money if they get divorced after 5 years.
Okay.
So, he's worth 800 million. Right? 800 million he's worth. But she waited to 2 months after the 5 years to file for divorce.
So she timed it, basically.
Of course, man. And then had the baby. And guess how much she's supposed to be getting? 500 mil out of the 800. That's pimping, yo.
Fuck.
Now her name, now her last name has a lot of meaning. Homeboy got jacked, son.
He got jacked by the Rhythm Nation.
That's
she
right.
was in control.
In control. That's what it's about. She told you back then she was in control.
Well, she said it. It's the pleasure principle.
It's the pleasure. Yeah, man. Hey,
listen to the songs, man.
Listen, man. These are strippers, yo. Let's go to Eve. Check it. She married a billionaire. She was a stripper. She became a rapper.
She's going to the bank, getting that check, and she's going to be on an escapade.
That's right. She's one of the biggest paid strippers. Married a billionaire, yo. I can't knock her game because that was the game she was in before she got into the rap game. You feel what I'm saying? Amber Rose. You can't knock her. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye made her famous.
Yeah, well, she was a stripper,
By taking her to the events.
Exactly.
He gave her a name.
He gave her a name.
Because if he was like fucking her behind closed doors, she would have stayed like an industry.
Exactly.
So I blame him in a way.
Yeah.
So he made her more than what she deserved to be.
Well, see, that's the thing. That has been the thing in the millennium. It's just like Ray J had sex with Kim Kardashian, right? But she blew up more than him. How? That doesn't make any sense. You know? She got married to Chris Humphries, made $400 million from the wedding. What the hell's going on, bro?
She's an attention whore. The whole family's attention.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like they making bread, yo. Making a lot of money off of pimping. All of this is modern day pimping, and dudes is getting pimped. They are no longer the pimps. The females are the pimps. You know, and this is how it is. Mariah Carey, when she went with the Russian dude, he was a billionaire. I knew that wasn't gonna last because first of all, she was diva, and number one, I knew that when he started to see how much she was spending a day, he was like, oh hell no. She was probably spending $500 million a day. You know what I'm saying? I was like looking at this shit like, yo, come on, man. Y'all gotta be for real. You know? So it's like, you know, and when you look at the situation, because the topic is, would you date a stripper or would you have sex with a porn star, what have you? And many times we don't even know that a woman that probably had sex with 200 men, if you ain't know, you're having sex with a porn star, it just wasn't on cam.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
That's basically what we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like, even though I sit here and say that I wouldn't date a porn star, that's just my natural preference. But, you know what? My biggest fear, this is as I got older, because when you were younger, it's funny, because you think you like something.
Mm-hmm.
But then as you get older, you still kind of like what you like, but then you kind of wonder, is what I'm liking what I'm really liking? Meaning that you may have liked a certain type of woman, shy, whatever. But then as you get older, you get more game, you get wiser. You start to think, am I really liking what I think I'm liking?
Exactly.
Is this what it's really made out to be?
Exactly.
Whereas you get a chick, let's just say, she's ratchet, but she's all these things, but you see this. It ain't no surprises.
Yeah.
You already go into it with the ratchetness. you know this is what you're gonna get from her.
Mm-hmm.
So you expect it. So it doesn't come as a shock.
Mm-hmm.
So now when she come with anything else that's like on the good side, it's like, oh wow, she's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
You get past the ratchetness.
Yeah.
Where supposes when she starts off fooling you, then the blanket starts to come off.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, yo, you ratchet really.
Yeah.
Yo, you suck dick really. Yo, you fuck like that really.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, how many
you
more
didn't know.
blankets? Yo, this is scaring me.
Yeah, that's just like a layer of onions.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what happened when you peel onions? You start crying more and more.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
did I
like
get
this.
myself? Yeah, man. I
You
call them
fooled me.
onions, under onions, boy. But yo, you know, so on that note though, man, like, I just gotta say, man, yo, Big Daddy Kane said it best, man. He said, anything goes when it comes to hoes, because pimping ain't easy.
Yeah.
Yo, that's what it is, man. Y'all comment, man. Yo, if y'all like what you're hearing right now, we definitely want to hear y'all opinions on the situation. Too much.
Like and subscribe, leave comments,
TV.
and even give us more topics to talk about. But for now, Unc is gonna walk it out. I'm out.
Wow.